Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. Feels like a rebirth here in the USA, doesn't it? Good morning, everybody. If you're watching this on the replay, please feel free to fast forward, like the video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notifications bell, all the usual suspects here on YouTube. We got about a minute and a half, a little bit more, and we're going to get this show on the road, baby.
Cool.
Welcome back, Fun Fam. And if you're brand new to the channel, welcome in to follow the Bradley's Fun. My name is Ron E. Bradley, and welcome to the Daily Dish. I hope that wherever you are, you're having a phenomenal day. And from what I can tell, at least a little bit more than half the country is having a phenomenal day, at least here in the United States. I don't know about abroad because I don't know how that works. I don't know how anybody thinks about this. I have my go over here. Go over here. Go over here. Go over here. That's funny. Oh, my goodness gracious me. My name's Ron, and this is the Daily Dish, and this is Follow the Bradley's Fun. And if you're brand new here to the channel, please consider leaving a like on the video, subscribing to the channel because it's free if you haven't already, and click that notifications bell because when you click it, you stick it to that YouTube algorithm, and you get notified of all of our uploads here at Follow the Bradley's Fun. And we have some things to celebrate today. Oh, my goodness gracious. If you're in a celebratory mood, good morning, just waking up. Yes. I almost I almost texted you at like 1:30 or 2 a.m. last night because I went to sleep and then I went to sleep with Benny Johnson on and with the volume low so I could sleep and just the voice and I'm out, right? But but I left the TV on. And I don't really sleep that well when there's any light in the room. I have to have a really dark room. So about 1:30 in the morning, I was woken up and I'm like, what is that sound? And I looked at the TV. I'm like, I thought I was dreaming at first because they were announcing that President Trump had been reelected. And so I wasn't sure if it was real. And but sure enough, I guess it is. Let's welcome everybody in. Yes, we had a lot of people praying for the country at 6 p.m. last night, and apparently the prayers do in fact work. I wish, can my green screen come over a little bit? I need that, just that much. Anyway, whatever. Oh my gosh. Yeah, we were both up chatting and so I stayed awake till I think I was awake for like 2 hours from 1:30 a.m. to 3:30 a.m. And wow, oh wow, oh wow, oh wow, oh wow. Might warrant your special it's gonna warrant the special celebration. I'm getting to that. Don't get ahead of me, Shogi. Don't get ahead of me. You can get ahead of me if you want. I don't care. I'm just kidding. So yes, let us, you know what? I want to say hi to everybody, but let's start off with the celebration. We have the special celebration. We have it queued up. We're ready to go because guess what? This guy won. Celebration time, baby. All right. Very, very cool. Very, very cool. Yay. Little Mouse 27. Your prayers were answered because I know we were chatting. And yes, indeed, Texas, bright flaming red. Okay. Right. Florida, bright flaming red. And check this out. It was pointed out that New York, even though went for Harris, was a closer race than Florida was for Trump. Interestingly enough. So let's go through and welcome everybody in today. Oh my goodness. Dan's Life at the Kingdom. America's favorite attraction is back. US. Woohoo! Tom F is in the house. Great morning to you all. Welcome in. Tom F, I can't believe we're even awake. Rhonda H says, hi, that's my other self. Please click like on the way in. And I also said, good morning to everybody. Anyone else kind of exhausted? Like, I'll be honest with you, it's not easy for me right now, this morning, to show energy, but here I am. For you guys, I'm doing it for you. Going Shogi says, good morning. And how are you even awake going, Shogi? It's got to be like, what, 6:30 a.m. your time? And your state's definitely not called yet. My beautiful wife is in the house. Good morning, America. Buen dia. Buen dia, buen dia. Whoop, that was supposed to not be off the screen. And Kit Kat. Kit Kat. I love Kit Kat. Kit Kat's in the house. My cats have been named Sylvia and Bethany, and I've had several cats throughout my life, but we don't have a house right now. We have an apartment, and it's not nearly as convenient to have a pet here. But we're going to have a house, I believe, during this new administration. Bright, good morning, and aloha, y'all. The mother and daughter duo checking in from New York City, Manhattan. Say good morning to Follow the Bradley's Fun. Hello, Juliet from across the pond. By the way, this is Wanda and Destiny. Great channel. Check them out. I love it when they do their live streams from New York because it's a really cool way to see New York City in real time and places that you might not see, like special parks and stuff. So go on Shogi. You want to find the mother and daughter duo, their channel information, and share that out. You're more than welcome to. I appreciate that. Today, first of all, Juliet says, good afternoon, Follow the Bradleys in chat. Going Shogi. Today might be the first and last time to watch The View. I'll watch the clips. I'm not going to watch the actual show because I just want to watch them go nuts. It's much more fun that way. Tom F, I still won't watch them. See, that's how I am with Tom. I am with you. I'm not watching The View. I'm watching, well, I can't really watch them. I'm here. I don't even know what time The View comes on, but I'm here. By the way, this is not redirected to Culture Casinos video because I didn't see him have one up yet. So go and Shogi, you're on Culture Watch this morning. And Nolan Shogi says hi to Juliet and the mother and daughter duo. And Nita's here. Just Nita. Good morning. Just Nita. We all need a Nita. That is so true. The salt will flow today. And Juliet is saying hi. Did you have a good night? Not too bad. Not yourself. Okay. This is stayed up till 5 a.m. this morning in England watching the events over there. Well, here we are. And Nina, my gosh, good morning. Just waking up here. God bless this country. Yes, he did. You know, it's funny because we don't, this is probably the last time that I have to worry about being political, hopefully, on this show, because it's not a show about politics. It's just right now, this is a Celebrate America show, which was a show that I was in called Celebrate America in Branson, Missouri. And therefore, that's travel. That's entertainment. That's what this channel is about. It's travel and entertainment. Dylan Soup says, hey, Ron, what's up, chat? What is up, Dylan Soup? I love it when I see you in the house. I should probably, I don't know if you want to be a mod, Dylan, but you're more than welcome to be a mod. And Nita says, yes, apparently prayers do work. Yes, and we were both up chatting with each other, Tom. Oh, my goodness. I was awake at 1. You could have texted. I wasn't awake at 1. I was very much asleep at 1 o'clock. I didn't wake back up until 1:30. And yes, my special celebration. I will be playing that more than once throughout this little deal here. Some red hearts are there. Little mouse definitely feel much better today, Ron. Thank goodness. Yay. Go us. Go us. Go us. Yay, U.S. Trump won. Cruz won again. And so did Rick Scott here in Florida. Yay. Mirabelle, Mirabelle, Mirabelle. Pleasantly surprised. What is your home state, Dylan? Is it Michigan or something like that? Missouri was red as the Cardinals. Maybe not St. Louis so much, though. Happy, exhausted, yes. Went to bed at peace with whatever might have happened today. That's kind of where I was when I first fell asleep at like 10:30, 11 o'clock last night, whatever it was. I was concerned that they were going to pull the old switcheroo like they did in 2020. Because in 2020, I went to bed feeling super confident. Like, oh, yay, it's 10 o'clock. Look, Trump's winning across the board. I wake up. Oh, they stopped all the counting at 10 o'clock and they didn't start till 3 o'clock in the morning. And right at 3 o'clock, for some reason, there were like truckloads of new ballots brought in and they all went for the same person. No, I'm sure that was all so legal, so legitimate. Whatever. Down the ballot, not so much. Why can't Texas be like Florida? Scare me for a second when it first appeared. Blue. Yes, well, I'll be honest with you. Most of the blue people are blue today. They got the blues. Poise Jester 90. Hope y'all have a good day. Force myself to get to sleep around 10, which is probably like, what is that? 1 o'clock in the morning here. Tough little, that's a tough time. Need another cup of coffee. Yeah, I probably need like 15 cups of coffee right now. I used to drink 2 pots a day. Woohoo! OCDD93 is in the house. I told you Texas is red, y'all. All right. This is Matthew McConaughey here reporting live in Texas. And yeah, we went red. All right. Little Matthew McConaughey in the house. Little Mouse 27. Schumer spent $100 million to prop up all red and try and buy the seat. He failed and also lost control of the Senate. I am the Senate. No, you're not. Not anymore, Bal. Not anymore. What else we got here? Trying to see if there are any other names that I didn't get to. A lot of comments. Bud Files. Good morning, people. Yay, there we go. So, yes, indeed. What do we like to do here on the show? We like to celebrate you guys because you are the energon that helps this guy transform and roll out. Autobots. So, we do have a celebration. I'm not going to play. So right now I have 3 different celebrations on the channel. And you know what? Because of the way things turned out, I think I'm going to keep that new celebration. I might alter it a little bit. But anytime we get super chat, super stickers, super thanks, PayPals, buy me coffees, somebody becomes a member, somebody drops memberships, we like to celebrate that. But for right now, I'm going to show you the shortest version of our celebration. And now we have 2 longer versions of a celebration, one especially for today that I hope I'm going to reserve it. I'm going to reserve that other one, the one that we celebrated a little bit earlier. I'm going to reserve that for supers, memberships, super chat, super thanks, super stickers, all that kind of stuff. All the reward type stuff. I'm gonna reserve that, but I am going to celebrate all of you right now with the shorter version of our normal celebration.
Is it too much? Too much? It's the perfect.
Oh, this is just the best of my scene. It feels like 20,000 pounds was lifted off my shoulders. The mother and daughter duo. The mother and daughter duo. I love it when they do their intro. The mother and daughter duo. Wanda and Destiny are awesome people. I love them to death. And they have a great channel. So, yes, indeed. Share the channel out for the mother and daughter duo. The mother and daughter duo. Little Mouse 27. Come and go and have to watch if All Red tries for his seat like a Beto did, like after losing Cruz. But Beto had 3 strikes before he finally went away. Beto. What a guy. So let me bring this up real quick. Let's see. Share my screen. And we're going to do this. And we're going to share. And let's see here if we can do it. We're going to add it to the stage. There it is, baby. There it is. There's our current results. Now, by the way, depending on what website you're looking at, and this is the New York Times, they may be showing different size results right now. So we've got 277 for Trump. Maine, 74% is in Wisconsin. Wisconsin and Pennsylvania and Georgia all flipped for Trump. Although, if you ask me, I'm not, I don't know that I feel like Georgia and Pennsylvania were true flips, if you know what I mean. But that's just my little bitty opinion over here. I love this one, Nita. Prettiest map of our country I've ever seen. I like the Reagan map where there was only one blue state and it wasn't California. Oh, why California? Why? I was kind of hoping Oregon might flip. There was a little bit of a chance, supposedly. But when you look at a couple other things and you zoom in, Nevada is 86% reporting right now, and it looks like Nevada, Arizona, and Michigan are all going to go for Trump. We haven't heard any stories of trucks coming in the middle of the night dumping out mail-in ballots. It was such an unusual thing in 2020 for the vote counts to stop at 10 p.m. The restarted votes at 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, only in battleground states, by the way, and that truckloads of mail-in ballots came in, and there was only on the entire ballot, the only thing selected on those ballots happened to be for President of the United States, and they all went the exact same way. They showed us that happened. So it will never stop being weird in my brain that they did that in 2020. So I just I have always and will always question not the technical legalities of 2020, but definitely the legitimacy of 2020, because it's such a hard thing as a person who has common sense, who thinks with common sense. It's just hard to buy into that narrative that was true. And if you look at the vote count here, here's the other thing about this. There's a vote count, I think, listed on here. Right now, on this one, it's showing 66,415,656 votes for Harris. And for Trump, it's showing 71,353,267 votes for Trump. Now, it is very likely Trump will pass because of where he is. I think it's 3.5 million left, and he gets past the 75 million threshold that he was at in 2020. That's not surprising, but it would be very surprising if legitimately the other side literally lost 16 million votes from 4 years ago. There's more people of age in this country to vote than there were 4 years ago. There's more opportunity to vote. It's easier to vote. There's no COVID going on. So it's just, I just look at this and I think there needs to be better and more open investigation of whatever the heck actually happened in 2020, because I don't think that this country could survive any other election like that's so questioned, that's called into question so much. And it's weird because if you remember, the 2016 election was called into question by the other side. And then we found out there was a whole dossier that was faked, and there was the whole Russian collusion hoax, and that all turned out to be a hoax. And it's just, it shouldn't matter what side you're on. It should matter that you truly want the democratic process to actually play out fairly. And if I felt like okay, both times Barack Obama was elected, I felt like the democratic process played out fairly. Same thing in 2016. Felt like the process played out fairly. 2020 was unusual because Florida was the problem, and the democratic process technically didn't even play out fairly then. So it was very questionable. But this is good. This is definitive. And I am very glad for that. Oh, there's Dan's Life at the Kingdom. He's back. Good morning, Ron. Good morning, everyone. What I want to play now, though, is some of the reactions, some of the different things that I've seen on X. Hopefully I can share the stuff that I have up on X without there being an issue. But there's some funny stuff here, and there's some adult stuff here. So if you have kids in the room, maybe not. This is not 100% super family friendly necessarily. With what I'm going to share with you from my X account. Share this tab instead. And I won't be able to share everything that I want to. So you just left the Grand Floridian and you're going home. Dude, I don't even know how you're awake. So I don't even know how I'm awake. But maybe I'll go over there later and check it out. I believe the Gingerbread House is completely up. So we shall see. We shall see. Let's see here. So bring this up here. All right. So this was my post on X yesterday. And you'll notice me, I never really address X as Twitter because I wasn't a fan of Twitter. I'm a fan of X. X to me is very different than Twitter was. Because X to me represents the ability to have free speech without too much interference. But this is my vote, and I'm going to start scrolling down and showing you some of the other things, some of which I reposted. There's some other good things that I wish I could share. See if I can find them. Joe Biden. It's so funny. I don't know who AB was. That's what you get for kicking me out of the race. Yeah, blankety blank blank. You can see it on your screen. I just thought that was really funny. I'm sure, by the way, that's not a real tweet. It's just a real post. I just think it's fake. This is what I love. I love this picture here. This is Robert Kennedy Jr. and Trump. We did it, baby. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, and they have 25th anniversary march. We will talk about that tomorrow. We will talk about, we'll get back to Disney. We'll get back to all that kind of stuff. Antonio Brown, ex-wide receiver for the Steelers. Thanks. I appreciate that. I'm not into football at all. So I would not have known if you didn't say that. So appreciate that. This says, do you remember who the biggest cheerleader of 47 was, even naming it the Safe Neighborhood in Schools Act? Who was that? Wide receiver. Excellent. So that was Trump and Kennedy Jr. This is Elon Musk. The future is going to be fantastic with his rocket ship, showing that's the rocket that came back to Earth and he caught it, which is like a great post. I love guys. Since prayer apparently works, if you guys in this chat and watching this channel want to help keep Walt's firewall and the Disney stuff, and you want to pray for Elon to be able to buy Disney, I'm okay with that. I'm on board with that. Who was it? The AG of California at the time, Kamala Harris. That's funny. Let me see here. And this is my post. Kamala is probably happy right now. I mean, she's finally become unburdened by what has been. And, she seemed very, very happy also talking about how she was raised in a middle-class family. So now that she's fired, maybe she can go back to being middle class. No, that's never going to happen. You know how these people are. They don't get rich off of their politics. They get rich from using their politics to help other people out. Dang, Barron is tall. Hillbilly Elegy 2 is going to be the greatest sequel in Hollywood history. That is one of the things I named. Has anybody seen Hillbilly Elegy out there? Have you seen it? You can let me know in the chat. So I didn't know who the heck J.D. Vance was when he got selected by President Trump to be his running mate. I had no clue. And so, but I did some research and I found out that the book and the movie Hillbilly Elegy was about him, like his life story. And I'm like, wow, a guy who actually has a movie of his life story out before he gets selected to be the vice president. And so I watched Hillbilly Elegy. Oh boy, there's a lot of swears in that. But it's funny because it has Glenn Close, who is a Marvel actress. She has a very prominent role. Glenn Close has a very prominent role in Marvel, in the MCU, so much so that she's in the parks and Guardians of the Galaxy, and she plays J.D. Vance's grandma in that in the movie, and it's all kind of a true story, dramatized true story. And I think that J.D. Vance becoming the vice president of the United States, and maybe even eventually he will become the president. Can you imagine building on, and this is true, like Hollywood, I'm thinking like that was actually a great movie, but now from that movie, they could build on that story in real life and in real time. Hillbilly Elegy 2 could be all about his ascension to eventually possibly the presidency, like at least the vice presidency. But anyway, that's why I named this video what I did, just so you guys know if you didn't kind of connect that. Hillbilly Elegy is the movie about his life. Go check it out if you haven't. It's and if you can handle swear words, it's a lot of swears. I mean, his grandmother swears like a sailor, and I'm not kidding. If you watch that with one of those editing machines where they edit out the swears, it's going to be like a bleep every other word, man. It's worse than watching an Eddie Murphy special back in the 1980s. And then I also, this is important, my message to the left. My message to the left was, dear left, your freak out today is not reality based. You've been lied to and abused by the very people you look up to and admire, and of course also vote for. So I promise you'll be fine. The left, the people that vote for Democrats, the people that have voted for candidates on the left and stuff, they have been seriously lied to, like a lot. Take the joke about Puerto Rico, for example. It wasn't a great joke. It didn't land right. It probably wasn't in the best taste, but the guy who did it is known for being a roast comic. That's what he does. And he wasn't roasting people in this case. He was roasting the environment, because the whole point, like the leftists are supposed to be the environmental people. Robert Kennedy Jr. is a pretty far left on the environment, which, that's what's cool about Trump bringing him into the coalition. Hearing voices of opposition in your own administration is a great thing. Right now, you have especially if they're people you can trust. You don't want people who are saying they're for you but are secretly behind your back doing things. But if people say, hey, I totally disagree with you on this issue, and you bring them in for a discussion, diversity of thought at its best. That's true diversity and technically inclusion. I'm trying to see what else I have here. Okay, so I wanted to play this. This is from Benny Johnson. Benny Johnson is who I had on last night. Next to you, and it hurts still today. Uh-oh. That part of it, I don't want to get don't want to get claimed for the song. So let me see here. Let me see if I can get it past the song part, because I want to play Trump's speech, and I should be okay with that. All right, so we're going to play this. And when he's announced and speaking, Trump elected 47th president of the United States. Let me see here. All right. Where are you, volume? Just trying to make sure this is okay. There we go. There's his family coming in behind him. I'm going to talk over this a little bit of background. Everybody's filtering in there. Everybody's filtering in. Everybody's filtering. Look at that. Do you see his son, Barron, on the right? My gosh, that kid's a giant. Good looking. What is he, like 6'8" or 6'7"? I mean, amazing. All right, let's see. Here. Come on now. Everybody filter in so we can get the music off. I can hear myself in the background right now. Trying to yeah. So there's everybody coming in. Everybody's filtering in. Everybody's cheering. Huge team, by the way. Huge coalition of people. There's Melania. Look at Barron. Man. What a good kid, man. And then just everybody on the juniors, Melania. All right, everybody get filtered in, and then we'll listen to the new president talk here. I don't know who everybody is, by the way. I don't know if you guys do. I follow it. You'd think I'd follow it closer, but I really don't, actually, believe it or not. And there's JD Vance. And is that one of the Trump's daughters, I think? Like I said, I don't know who everybody is, but here they've all filtered into the stage. This was a bigger deal. It seemed like it was a bigger deal even than. Does it not have the speech? Does it just have the filtering in? I was hoping for the actual speech. But that might be all it had, was the filtering in. I think I had the wrong post up. Oh, this is funny though. This is really funny. I got to play this one for you. Now, this one, I got to say, I'm going to blatantly warn you guys of the language on
retarded one.
This one.
The Democrats said that I was.
Hold on a second. Let me get the volume down. Let me get this to where it's at the beginning, because this is hilarious. I think they use like AI or something. Obviously, and I'm just going to tell you ahead of time, this is not really Joe Biden, okay? This is not a actual, as a matter of fact, I don't know if the actual Joe Biden is Joe Biden these days, but regardless of this being fake, maybe it's as real as we've ever seen Joe Biden be, but this is comedy, satire, and it's funny. So I'm just going to let you watch it. There might be some language. Just know that I just think it's absolutely hilarious. And I'm just going to play it out.
My fellow Americans and autists who voted for Trump, it's your boy Dank Brandon here. I want to take a moment to congratulate the DNC on losing another election to Donald Trump. He replaced me with a candidate who has the same likability as Greasy, hobo taint, and expected to win. And they say I'm the retarded one. The Democrats said that I was too old, that I was too slow, that I was a joke. Well, here's a joke for you. What do Willie Brown and the 2024 presidential election have in common? Kamala Harris blew both of them. I shouldn't have said that. But seriously, I mean, first Hillary loses
Oh my
to Donald
gosh.
and now Kamala. This man has beaten more women than Doug Emhoff. Anyways,
Ouch.
congrats on losing to Hitler again. I hope he locked you all up this time. Thank Brandon out. My fellow Americans
Thank
and autists who
Thank
voted
Brandon
for Trump,
out. Oh, I got to
it's
go
your
to the
boy
right
Dank
tab to
Brandon
stop
here.
it. I'm sorry. Oh gosh, that is funny. Oh man, I'm sorry, but I just find that absolutely hysterical. I apologize if you guys don't like my brand of comedy. But again, obviously not Joe Biden. It just, you know, this is when comedy to me gets good and gets to be at its best. There was another post that I was trying to find, and I'm gonna see if I can. I'm gonna see if I can find it. I thought I replied to it. Oh, where? Let's see if I can search it. There's a really funny Star Wars meme, and I need to see. I found it this morning, and I thought I had it on my feed, and if I can find it. Dang nabbit, I can't. It's one of those things where when you're trying to search for it, you cannot figure. It's really, really hard to figure out what the search terms are because it's hilarious, and I'm just trying to figure out how to bring it up here to show you guys. And I swear to you, I reposted it, and I can't find the repost on my own X account now. And that's probably more annoying to me than just about anything else. Because I know I posted it. Trying to see if any of my buddies posted it. See if I can find. There it is. I found it. Yay! I found it. Good. Okay, I can share it now. All right, this is what I wanted to share. This is hilarious. Oh, we got gifties over here. Gifties. We will be celebrating that shortly, and we're going to celebrate that with a brand new celebration. This is what I wanted to share. This is so funny. So people are tweeting this at Mark Hamill, and this is what from Chow's Poet. I don't know who that is. Replying to Rob Schneider. Everyone, please send this to Mark Hamill to the point where he permanently stays off the internet, just so he doesn't have to see it anymore. This was hilarious. I mean, check this out, guys. And by the way, not only is this hilarious, but this is super on point, super accurate. 2016, Donald Trump, A New Hope. 2020, Joe Biden, the Empire Strikes Back. 2024, Return of the Jedi. That's right. Luke Skywalker went missing again. Boop, 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 boop. Yeah, who got the let's see who got the membership, shall we? We have Maritza's Yarn and Crafts was gifted a membership. Nasima UK Vlog. Jim Webb, congratulations. Classic, congratulations. And Eric A was gifted a membership. So thank you for the gifties. I appreciate that. And you know what we need to do? We need to celebrate. We need to celebrate. Let's do. All right. Go and Shogi. I'm going to let you decide. Go and Shogi. You post this in the chat. Do you want the traditional celebration, the long traditional celebration this morning, or do you want the new celebration this morning? Let me know in the chat. It's so funny. That is so the whole, because it's so appropriate. And then I'm gonna talk about a couple other aspects of this, how it's going to affect the parks real quick, but I'll get more into that later. Let's go with the new one. All right, you said it. We've got it. Here we go. Everybody dance! All right, so Justina says, Ron, I just got off the phone with the cops, and they asked me a few more questions about last night. Also told me they arrested the guy from last night. He apparently was using threatening. I'm assuming threatening was from our discussion to other precincts. So yeah, Nita told me a story last night. She was monitoring a precinct in North Carolina. Her and a few other that were on the Republican side were watching the precinct, and this big giant 6'2" burly 350-pound guy started, I guess, in some way posing threats to Nita and the people that she was with. And the police came and they helped take care of that, and she is okay today. Thank goodness. Apparently it's yes. So I did find the speech I was looking for. I don't know if I'm going to be able to play the entire thing, but we will bring it up here. Is the acceptance speech, and what I'm going to do is, all right, and we're going to see if I can fast forward it to the part where he actually starts talking. Okay. Because there's one part to me that really...
I will not rest until we have delivered the strong, safe, and prosperous America that our children deserve and that you deserve. This will truly be the golden age of America. That's what we have to have.
This speech was incredible.
This is a magnificent victory for the American people that will allow us to make America great again. And in addition to having won the battleground states of North Carolina, I love these places.
Yeah, North Carolina, he mentioned
Georgia,
you.
Pennsylvania, and Wisconsin. We are now winning in Michigan, Arizona, Nevada, and Alaska, which would result in us carrying at least 315 electoral votes. But it's much easier doing what the networks did or whoever called it, because there was no other path. There was no other path to victory.
I'm trying to.
We also have won the popular vote. That was great.
This is big.
I was proud of it.
Winning the popular vote is still, like, actually essential to this time around. And I'll tell you why in just a second. The whole too big to rig thing is very important. I'm trying to see if I don't remember what part it was in the speech where he talks about the blessings from God.
The popular vote was very nice, very nice. I will tell you, it's a great feeling of love. We have a great feeling of love in this very large room.
This is really important.
Unbelievable people standing by my side. These people have been incredible. They've made the journey with me, and we're going to make you very happy. We're going to make you very proud of your vote. I hope that you're going to be looking back someday and say that was one of the truly important moments of my life when I voted for this group of people beyond the president. This group of
this
great
is so
people.
important that he's saying this. We're voting for a group of people. We're talking about the coalition with Tulsi,
America has
with Kennedy Jr., with
given us
Elon.
an unprecedented and powerful mandate. We have taken back control of the Senate. Wow, that's good. And the Senate races.
I don't know where he said it. He said at some point in time he was talking about how he was preserved. I don't know if that was earlier on.
Political movement of all time, because we're going. Thank you. Michigan, we're selling book in the country. Can you?
I'm just trying to.
Guy, isn't he?
Just trying to
Economic
find
comeback in American history under Donald Trump's leadership.
That's Vance.
And I want to thank Mike Johnson. I think he's doing a terrific job.
Anyway.
Terrific job.
It's a long
I want to
speech.
also thank my beautiful wife, Melania, for slaying.
What's this? All right, and there he thinks his beautiful wife, Melania, and I think my beautiful wife, Virginia. But I want to talk about this for a second, him winning the popular vote and why it is so important and essential. The reason it's important and essential is right now we have a situation where I have heard there's a lot of rumblings about this situation that Democrats are still going to try to do something where they don't certify him or whatever. Here's the problem with that. I don't think they can. Their whole reason for getting Kamala in, the only thing that they really had was if Trump gets in, democracy is gone, right? Well, Trump got in. Trump was voted in by millions of votes and he won the popular vote. Now, that being the case, it would defeat their narrative and they end up really looking like the villains if they try to do anything at this point in time to stop him from taking office. Everybody in this country, him having won the popular vote, everyone will see their deception. And I don't think they can do it. I don't think they can be that deceptive. By the way, does anybody know if Culture has dropped a link yet? Culture Casino, can you tell me in the chat? Tom just sent me this. I'm just going to show it on the screen because I think it's hilarious. There, where is it? Where is it? Well, Taylor Swift was wrong about a guy again. Thanks, Tom, for sending that over to me. I appreciate that. That's hilarious. Oh, hey, this is a good time for me to do my impersonation of Kamala. You ready? Oh, God. Oh, that is. Thank you you so much. I appreciate your support. Thank you so much. Look, everybody, look how my phone is on the camera mode. I'm not even on a phone conversation. Oh my gosh. That moment, things like that really hurt her. Anyway. Culture is up. Okay, let me see if I can do the redirect over to Culture Casino. I'm trying to look it up. It's really funny because I've noticed that sometimes I cannot necessarily do this the way I want to. I'm having to do it through my phone, so I'm looking down like that. Just Nita says she loves that. That's funny. Oh my gosh, so funny. Let me see here. Okay, so redirect. We're going to add it and look for it. 6 minute. And it looks like it says President-elect Trump 6-minute daily every weekday, November 6th. So he'll be talking about this as well. That should automatically redirect you now to Culture Casino. But again, I want to also talk about how this is going to affect the parks just a really wee bit. You saw on my thumbnail that I had the Hall of Presidents there. Well, guess what? This makes it super easy for Disney. I mean, Disney should love this decision, right? Because they don't have to spend any money at all. All they have to do is move Joe Biden to the back where Trump is, move Trump up to the front where Joe Biden is, and the Hall of Presidents is fixed literally overnight. They already have the show where they have President Trump's audio from before. So they just have to put that in. It's just put the show back the way it was. And then, the Hall of Presidents becomes great again. So that's all I wanted to say about that. And what time is it? I think it's about time to head over to Culture. It's 10:30. It might be a little bit of a shorter show, but it's a celebratory show. So what we want to do before we head out, let's do, you know what I'm going to show you guys, because some people might be new here. There's 24 people watching. If you're new, we normally do this celebration when we have super chat, super stickers, gifties like Go and Shogi dropped. Let me show you the regular celebration that we have.
Too much? Too much? It's perfect! Wahoo!
Oh, this is so nice. Give me a break. I couldn't be more excited. Okay, anticipation. It's making me mental. But if they say yes, you can be on the show. I think I would go so crazy.
Yay! Thank you, Go and Shogi. Chef Shogi. Oh, Chef Shogi. Oh my gosh, I forgot to. I haven't done this in a while, but yes, share it, because I know you got some merch off my channel, especially the tie-dye shirt. So if you want to share that in the chat, the link to our merch, that would be great. I want to thank everybody for being here today. Your question I hope that takes Dana Walden's chances of being the new Disney CEO down to zero, because if that CEO is going to be selected over the next 4 years, should be zero, because now that's not going to mean any presidential pull. So that would be great. That would be great. Knights of Zurg. Knights of Zurg is in it. So are they going to put up 2 separate statues of Trump now? No, I think they'll just switch Biden and Trump's animatronic. It'd be nice if they gave Trump a better face than what he's had in the past. But to be honest with you, if you ever go to the Hall of Presidents and you look at all the other presidents, there's not very many of them that are particularly accurate. Abraham Lincoln's really good. Barack Obama's looks awful too, to be honest with you. So follow Virginia Bradley on her magical adventures. Yeah, I would say so, Native Hawaiian. I don't think Dana is getting it now. I just don't think Dana is getting it now. So, and I think we might be moving. Maybe we have a chance of moving towards Elon doing something with that. I hope. I don't know. But here we are. Before we go, though, before we head out the door and head over to culture, I think it is very appropriate for us to have one more celebration. Not just based on this, but just based on what we have to celebrate today. So thank you so much for that. Go and Shogi. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. On all of these. And I think it's time that we just have to celebrate where this country is going and not worry about what the other side is going to. They've done everything. And Teflon Don is still Teflon Don. So let's celebrate Teflon Don, shall we? Thank you guys so much for being here today. I love you guys out there. I love you. Thank you so much for supporting the show. Yeah, you know where I stand. And the funny thing is, like, you look at Donald Trump, and I think I connect with President Trump because he's not so much. He really is not far right, by the way. Not even close. Like what they said about him. The guy was a Democrat for most of his life. Come on now. Nice of Zurg. Is it too entrenched? I think with the current Disney leadership, it's way too entrenched. Okay, it is. They are mad this morning. The Disney company, Bob Iger is mad. There's Disney employees that are mad. There's Disney employees that are happy here at Disney World. A lot of them, there are just issues to me that are on the very, very fringe of the far left that the entire Democrat Party has moved towards. That's what hurts them so badly. It's a brag culture now, but can it change? Yes, that's why Walt's Firewall still exists. If you go to the parks today, you're going to experience Walt's Firewall, which means most of what you see at the Disney parks today, a lot of it, 75%, but going down, unfortunately, is Walt's Firewall, meaning the things that Walt would approve of, the things that Walt likes. And so I still enjoy the Disney parks today. A lot of the merch is really cool. A lot of the popcorn buckets are insane. Like, I love that stuff. But is it way too expensive? Yes. Are they trying to indoctrinate kids in the parks in some ways? Yes. Are there way too many dudes in dresses that work at the parks? Yes. That is so not right. It's just, I'm just going to say it because I can feel much more free to say that now. That is not right. Okay. If somebody is schizophrenic and they believe something about their lives, you don't have to live that lie with them. Okay. Yeah, I was mad 4 years ago. So yes. I mean, it is so many dudes in dresses, and the majority of them are working at the Magic Kingdom, which is the most child prolific park, and I have issues with that. Big time issues. Nita knows exactly what I'm talking about. We've been to the parks together. Oh my gosh, it's just not right. So they need to quell that stuff. Anyhow, again, I'm going to say thank you so much, Going Shogi. We've had the last couple of celebrations, which I appreciate. And thank you for being here. Thank you for supporting. I'll be back tomorrow. We'll be getting back to more parks centric and pop culture centric stories. And who knows what the next 4 years is going to bring for America and for this channel and for me on YouTube, for my wife on YouTube. My beautiful wife is doing some amazing things on her channels. So check her out and all that stuff. Thank you so much. And until next time, guys, we'll see ya real soon. Bye, everybody. Ciao.